Howdy folks, Synthetic Mason here today, and I'm struggling to keep everything on the camera. Um, Today we're going to break it up with something I built a long time ago. This is about a year and a half, maybe almost 2 years now that I built this. But this is my Attack on Titans mock thing. Yeah. I actually, though I knew better than to do this in the first place, but I tried to enter this in the Lego Ideas website. Surprise, it's too violent for Lego. Nonetheless, this was sort of my take on how I feel like it would turn out if Lego did make a Attack on Titans sort of Lego set or theme. So yeah, this is what I got. Try and back up a little bit so you can see. But it's like a portion of the wall, two regular Titans, the Colossal back there, and then you have our main three characters whose names elude me right now. I have not had enough coffee this morning. Bear with me. Nonetheless, we are going to go through each of these little builds so that if you want to at home, you can put some of these together or hopefully inspire you to do your own sort of things. So we'll start small and then work back. So let's move my wall out of the way here. And Mr. Colossal. We'll move the toe Titans off to the side. Stand. And here are our valiant team of heroes with their weapons and such. Main character, once again, totally forgetting all names. But yeah, so I did some Lego brick bending in the sense of Lego minifigure hands and those Exoforce clips on a 1x2 basic gray plate. That's to make the sword. For his hips, I used a dark gray where the ropes are actually attached to. And to get that, little known, if you didn't know, you can take those little clips that go on the minifigure like back so that you can add like a backpack piece. And you can get two of those that will actually fit on a Lego torso or on the pelvis bit. And then you can use that to make holsters, or in this case, holding your blade holsters. And then he also has like the little jets on the back. But yeah, I feel like it turned out to be a good build. Brown leather jacket, white pants, gray pelvis to represent like the strappy bits that hold the harness on. But yeah, so that's him. Essentially, they're all roughly the same. She's on a horse, but like I only had one dark green cape, and I figured she's the one that should have it. But same setup: ropes, thrusters, sheaths. Yeah. When I entered this into Lego Ideas, it was my first one, and though I knew it broke the rules, I thought maybe they would sort of let it in because it's not a blatant violent reference. I mean, there's no blood or guts here. But yeah, he's same setup as the other two. So now on to my Titans. I made two of these guys because when was there ever just one Titan in this scale? Essentially what I did is a sort of sized down version of the Ant-Man. And then for the Colossal, I just used the Ant-Man, like the Lego set large Ant-Man, I guess Giant Man in that form. I used basically his, more or less, like his complete design for the Colossal. And in these guys, I had been wanting to do a sort of smaller scale. I wanted to make an in-between Ant-Man, so he could be more like fight with Hulk size. So that's where the design for these guys came from, but I never finished it because I didn't have the parts. But the head's on a ball joint. He's got his mouth open, derpy, creepy eyes. His arms are also on ball joints. And then the legs are on a Technique pin to give it swing. And both guys, I did the faces differently, but essentially the bodies are the exact same build. So, ball joint, although he doesn't have much motion because of the jaw. Same arms. I gave him a hair more of a gut. And then for the wall, let's see if I can do this. Colossal was using it to stand on. For the Great Wall, I just built a sort of section here with the door like it was just kicked through. And it's nice. I mean, I didn't want to make it too tall. So, for instance, the regular Titans, the wall could probably keep them out, whereas the Colossus can see right over. All right, so on to the main event. I actually built the Colossus. I keep calling it that. I hope that's what it's called. It's been a while since I watched Attack on Titan. This is an old set that I built. But I built him first, and then I built the group of everybody else. And like I said, I essentially just used the Lego Ant-Man body design. So if you have that set, you'll recognize it, although I added a few details, like you can see a spine, different bone bits, the ribs. The head turned out really good. For his eyes, I have a pair of those washing machine headlight bricks, and then I actually have a pair, or one of these little white teeth put in backwards, and then there's a hollow spot. I don't know if I can take this out without destroying him. Ooh, no, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. But behind his eye, there's actually a hollow spot so that the front of the little tooth bit can poke out. But that gives him that nice, like, white eye with the black behind it. And then I did some off color for his teeth. Sadly, this little piece here has broke. See, so it's just kind of in there, but I actually have a sort of setup in there so that these bits would actually connect onto those, you know, the piece. It's like a almost megaphone, but anyways. So yeah, he's also head on ball joint, but not a lot of range. Arms are on ball joints, and I gave them positioned elbows. I did the minifigure leg technique for his hands, and then like I said, because it is essentially the Ant-Man design. Really, you don't want to keep your head on for me? Because it is the Ant-Man design. It's like the exact same build. But yeah, just wanted to give you guys a quick one today. So this was my Lego Attack on Titans random pseudo mock figures custom. It's like I'm hashtagging here. But yeah, folks, just wanted to kind of give you a taste of what's going on. I'm in the middle of too many projects as usual. For instance, I'll give you a look at the chaos. So I'm going to make a tutorial for Spector and Banshee back there. I've got some teeny tiny weirdness in this pile you may or may not recognize. Teeny tiny weirdness in this pile you may not recognize. We have a challenge for the Well of Sparks. That may or may not be a Batmobile that may or may not transform into thing. I don't know. And yeah, I'm just doing weird stuff. I have like a Hulk, but he's a mech. But yeah, all kinds of stuff going on, folks. My camera. So yeah, thanks for breaking it up with me, folks. This has been a weird one. I'm Synthetic Mason. Tell me what you think. Always love the comments. Thanks, folks. Bye.